This is a quick video showing you how to access and use Noodle tools for research. First thing you're going to do is go over to some people call it a phone pad, some people call it a waffle. I call it a waffle because I like waffles. And we're going to click on that. And then when we scroll all the way down, you'll see the happy guy jumping up and down with his arms raised because he loves Noodle tools because it makes everything so much easier. Yay. Okay. So now once we are in Noodle Tools, okay, you're going to have to log in with Google. It should automatically log you in with your Chromebook, but if not, you just log in with your Google School account. I have 3 projects here. You could see this one is the one you may have created for the editorial persuasive essay. This is like your file cabinet, and these are different projects. So you open the project that you want to access. Once you open the project, this is where you'll see on the left where you have sources and you have your note cards. And you're going to be bouncing between sources and note cards as you do research when using databases. So if you first want to go to the databases and look for articles, then let's do that. Let's go to Google. Let's go to Classroom. Let's go to the link, which is going to be in the classwork section under essay. Now, in the 3 reasons organizer, there's a link. And the passwords. You don't need the passwords if you're doing it in school, but you would need the passwords if you're doing it outside of school at home. And I do list the passwords down here, but they're also on Miss Jenkins' virtual library page. So let's click and go to that. So now we're on the virtual library page. Once I'm here, we're going to want to scroll down to the magazine periodical articles. You could go into health and science if you're doing some kind of health and wellness issue, but you can use any of these. Explore Primary is a little basic, more for elementary school, but Point of View and Opposing Viewpoints are excellent for this. But ProQuest has a lot of different articles you could check out. So, but let's start with Point of View. So I'm going to click on Point of View, and whatever topic you're searching, you want to search for shorter rather than longer terms. Okay, so you could try ban homework, or you could just try homework. Okay, assuming in this example your topic is homework, it could be death penalty. Right? So you're going to do searches for articles. Okay. So now once we get to our articles, start perusing the titles and clicking on ones that may interest you. Okay, if you're against the death penalty, you may click on this. Okay, this does offer you the full text version, as it said at the bottom. So let's say I start reading this article, and you like some of these talking points. Okay, right away you say to yourself, I definitely want to use this article. Okay, now what you need to do, you could save it to Google Drive. You could print it, although I don't really want people printing in the library because it'll be a lot of paper, but if you wanted to at home and use a highlighter, you could. But really what we're doing here is this, where it says cite, C-I-T-E, okay? And this is going to give us access to the citation for this article. Now, you could copy and paste, which takes a little bit longer. You're always going to use MLA, 8th edition, and here it is. Okay, if you were going to copy and paste it, that's what it would look like. However, these databases now use export. Now, anywhere it says export is going to give you what you want. So in this case, you look down this list and we say Noodle Tools. Here it is. So I'm going to click Save. Now there's our citation. You look at the bottom, and at the bottom, you're going to make sure that you are in the right project, okay? And if, as long as we're in the right project, Rayo Editorial, then we're going to click Import References. And now we've done it. It's imported into our Noodle tools. We go back to Noodle tools, and if I'm on my sources page, I just have to refresh, and you'll see that that article that I just accessed has now been added. There it is. Okay. This one was on dress codes. This was on, I did another article. It's right here. Capital punishment should be abolished. Okay. So now I have it. Now, the next thing I'm going to want to do is take notes in my note cards. Okay. I added some note cards yesterday. So let's say we're going to go to reason number 2. We're going to open that up. Now, this is our concrete detail. We're going to put a quote. This is the commentary where you're going to say, this shows, in your own words. And down here, we have the closing sentence where we say, as a result, or because of this. So let's go back to our article, and let's say I want to use this section here. I want to have these talking points from my article, my essay that I'm writing. I copy it. I go back to my Noodle Tools page where I have the note cards, and I'm going to put it in here in quotation marks. Okay. And now at the top, I have to connect it to the source. Always, always have to do this. So now which one was it? There it is, capital punishment. Okay, I have these other sources, but I want to pick the right one. There it is. So now I have my quote. I'm going to maybe later go back and write my this shows as a result, but for now, I have my source, and I'm going to click save and close. And in this manner, you keep looking for articles. All of the databases look a little bit differently, but it's anywhere there's export. You could certainly ask Ms. Jenkins or myself in the library, and we can point you to how to export that. And I will be doing another video on how to enter these manually if you were to use a source that is outside of the databases. Okay, that's it for now. I'll see you in class.